Hi dear students, welcome to Social Science class. In today's class, we will be continuing the second lesson in Social Science, that is natural calamities. In the previous class, we have studied about earthquake and the formation of volcanic eruptions. In today's class, we will be studying about tsunamis and cyclones. First, we will be studying about a natural calamity called tsunami. Tsunami is a Japanese word meaning a harbor wave. So what is the meaning of tsunami? Tsunami is a Japanese word meaning a harbor wave. A tsunami is a series of giant waves formed in the seas and ocean that hits the coastal areas, causing huge loss to life and damage to property. So tsunamis are generally a series of giant and huge waves formed in oceans and seas, and which cause huge damage, serious damage to the coastal area, the places which is very near to the seas and oceans. Now we will be studying about the formation of the tsunamis. Tsunamis are formed due to the underwater earthquake or volcanic eruptions and travel in all directions from the place of its origin. So in the previous class we have studied about the formation of earthquake and volcanic eruption. Okay, now we will be studying about the formation of the tsunamis. Tsunamis are formed due to the underwater earthquake or volcanic eruptions. These are the major two reasons that cause the tsunamis. What are they? Due to underwater earthquake or volcanic eruption is the major reason for the tsunamis. Tsunami waves carry large amount of water and can completely wipe out cities, towns and villages near the coast areas. When the tsunamis occur, the tsunamis usually carries huge amount of water and it carries all over the way around the seas and ocean, and it causes huge damage to life and property. Okay, so tsunami waves usually carry large amount of water with it, and it can cause huge damage to nearby cities, towns and villages of coastal areas. Now we will be studying about tsunami in Indonesia. Tsunami in Indonesia was a destructive tsunami which happened in Sumatra Island in Indonesia. Now we will be studying about this tsunami in Indonesia in detail. In 26 December 2004, a strong underwater earthquake near west coast of Sumatra in Indonesia turned into a huge tsunami. So, tsunami in Indonesia was happened on 26 December 2004, and this was a major or destructive tsunami which happened in Indonesia. And the origin of this tsunami in Indonesia was Sumatra Island in Indonesia. And this tsunami killed more than 1 lakh people and left many injured and homeless. So as a result of this tsunami, around 1 lakh people died and many people left their homes and many people were injured. Okay, this all happened due to the Indonesian tsunami, which was happened on or occurred on 26th December in Sumatra Island in Indonesia. Just now we have studied about the tsunami. Now we will be studying about cyclones. Cyclones are giant whirlwind storms. What are cyclones? Cyclones are giant whirlwind storm, very fast and terrible storms called what? Cyclones. They form over warm ocean and can wreak havoc when they approach the seashore. And these cyclones are usually form over oceans and seas, and they cause huge damage to the coastal area when they come to the seashore. When these cyclones pass near to the seashore, it causes what? Huge damage to life and property. They are capable of producing heavy rains and flooding in the coastal region. Okay, when the cyclones occurs or when the cyclones forms, it result what? It causes a heavy rain into the coastal region, the areas which is near to the seas and oceans. So that is one of the major specialty of the cyclones. They are capable of producing heavy rains and flooding into the coastal region. Sometimes they produce heavy rains and sometimes they cause flood into the coastal region. Now we will be studying different names of these cyclones. Cyclones having different names in different countries. Now we'll be studying the different names of these cyclones. Cyclones are known by different names in different regions or countries. In countries like Brazil, Cuba and parts of the USA, cyclones are called hurricanes. Then in Alaska and Portland they are called typhoons. In countries like India and Indonesia they are called cyclones. Okay, these are the different names of cyclones followed in different countries. In countries like Brazil, Cuba and parts of USA, cyclones are called hurricanes. In Alaska and Portland they are called typhoons. In countries like India and Indonesia they are called cyclones. Now we'll be studying what are the precautions that we should take when we are affected before the cyclones. Especially we have studied this. Cyclones are mainly affected to the coastal region, the area which is very near to the oceans and seas. Now we'll be studying what are the major preventive measures that we should take before we are affected with cyclones. People living in the cyclone prone areas should take preventive measures listening to the cyclone alerts on TV and radio. This is the first preventive measures against cyclone. What is that? The people who live near to the seas and ocean or the coastal region should continuously listen to the alerts which is given through the TVs and radio about the cyclones. Then once a cyclone alert is announced, people should stay away from the seas and sea coast and move to the safer places. So once the alert or once the warning is given, what you have to do? The people who live near to the coastal region should move to the safer places. So these are the two major preventive measures that the people of the coastal area should practice before the cyclone strike. Now we'll be studying a major cyclone which hit India in 2013. It is called Cyclone Phailin. On 13th October 2013, Cyclone Phailin hit the coastal areas of Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. And Cyclone Phailin, which occurred on 13th October 2013, was a major and terrible cyclone which hit in the coastal areas of Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. The winds blew at a very high speed and uprooted many trees, disrupting road communication. And this Cyclone Phailin, caused a huge damage to trees. This cyclone uprooted many trees and caused huge damage to the telecommunication facilities of India. Then the time mass evacuation by NDRF. What is the full form of NDRF? National Disaster Response Force saved lakhs of people, and during the time of Phailin cyclone, the NDRF in India saved lakhs of people to move to safer places. So in today's class we have studied about the tsunamis and cyclones, and we have studied how the tsunamis and cyclones forms and how they cause huge damage to our life and property. And this is the note for you. Fifth question, define tsunami. Answer: a tsunami is a series of giant waves formed in the seas and oceans that hits coastal areas, causing huge loss to life and damage to property. Sixth question, what are the basic safety precautions against the cyclones? The answer: people living in cyclone prone areas should take preventive measures like listening to cyclones alerts on TV and radio. Once a cyclone alert is announced, people should stay away from the sea coast and move to safer places. So please write down these two question answers in your notebook and study it, and along that you should read the textbook minimum 4 to 5 times. We'll be seeing next class. Thank you.